I'd like to replace the Scott amendment with a second-degree amendment, which would be identical to the language of Paul Amendment 3. There is some dispute over the nature of his departure, but former Detroit Fire Chief Eric Jones told the Detroit News he was forced out of his position because he would not submit to a vaccine requirement. Jones explained that he was not anti-vaccine, just unsure about the COVID-19 shot. He also said, "I didn't want to leave, but I was given the option, take the shot or leave." Over 100 firefighters were removed from duty without pay in Los Angeles alone. These people were never a threat to their communities. On the contrary, they served their communities bravely. What was done to them, what was done to the police, what was done to the first responders was shameful. And we should stand together and make sure it never happens again. To that end, I offer an amendment that will restore sanity and compassion to the government. My amendment would make any fire department that terminated firefighters for refusing a COVID vaccine or for exercising First Amendment rights to oppose the mandates ineligible for these grants. And this amendment will be my Amendment 3, which
I also have a second-degree amendment, and I recognize myself to offer a second-degree amendment. My second-degree amendment would direct GAO to issue an audit of the U.S. Fire Administration within 3 years of enactment to continue improving controls.
Point of inquiry.
Yes, go ahead.
We have, what, unlimited second-degree amendments?
We have a second-degree amendment. I've recognized myself for my second-degree amendment.
No, I already called up a second-degree amendment to the Scott amendment.
You can't call it up, Senator. Only the chair can call it up.
Well, I was recognized to call it up the same way we have recognized for every other amendment. You recognized me and I called it up.
You recognize to call up for a vote. Only the chair can do that.
Well, I was recognized to introduce an amendment, and I introduced a second-degree amendment. I don't know how you can stop that or decide that the rules are that you can do unlimited
chair can call up the amendments as the chair sees fit, and my second-degree amendment is being called up.
After my second-degree amendment had already been called up. So you're
offering
a third-degree amendment.
It had not been called. I am offering an amendment to the Scott amendment.
If this is the way you're going to run the committee, I would suggest that the Republicans leave. I don't see why we should stick around if you're going to make up the rules. I mean, you're going to offer a third-degree amendment?
Mr. Chairman.
These are not.
The Scott amendment, it was offered from this microphone after I was recognized to offer it, and now they're going back on it and trying to change the rules. I, for one, won't stay here and would recommend that no Republicans stay here if we're going to have third-degree amendments that only the majority gets to.